empty and there is so much pain. What you're going through, drinking that whiskey ain't the way. Let me interrupt you. Let me hug you. Let me show you some love. Let me interrupt you. Let me hug you. Let me show you what's coursing through my veins. I know you're angry. It's okay. Let me show you a better way. Let me interrupt you. Let me hug you. Let me show you how to pray. Let me interrupt you. Let me hug you. Let me give you hope today. It's time to put the phones away, so your family doesn't decay. While you're both sitting here, lonely and afraid, let's all come together and we'll be okay. Let me interrupt you. Let me hug you. Let me show you how to communicate. Let me interrupt you. Let me hug you. Let me tell you we need to stay together. Let's all come and show him the way. Tomorrow is a new day. Don't throw it away. Let me interrupt you. Let me interrupt you. Let me hug you. Praise Jesus. This interruption hug comes from above.
Woo! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Interruption Hug with Heather A. Guys, I'm Heather A, and I am so excited for today's special edition. I could do a little dance. I have a special guest on today, and that is my dad, because Father's Day is Sunday, so yes, we have to have my dad on the show. Of course we do. And my dad is really awesome, so I'm really excited to talk about what he's been doing to build God's kingdom today. And so stay tuned, guys. You're also going to hear some special songs, and maybe you'll see us floating in the clouds with butterflies and rainbows. I don't know. But you guys got to stay tuned to find out. But also, guys, you know what this show is about. If you've never seen it, well, I'm about to tell you. It is all about bringing on kingdom building people of all walks of life. and it is an interruption hug from above. So may God get all the glory, and we're going to be back in just a minute with my special, special, handsome, handsome dad. Okay. Welcome back to Interruption Hug with Heather A. Guys, I'm here with my dad. Isn't he handsome? We're matching. Okay, I was so excited. Hey, Dad. Thanks for coming on the show.
Well, I mean, it's nice to be on the show.
Thanks for hanging the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does all the work behind the scenes.
I do, and I never
Say
get
thank you
on.
to him.
Yeah.
God is good. You got so many gifts, Dad, so I'm excited to talk about them today.
Coming from my own kid, it's
This is fun.
yeah.
All right, Dad. So I'm just going to start off with the special question. You know what the question is since you hear it every single day, but what are you doing to build God's kingdom right now?
Oh, right now, oh boy, I'm building sets. That's what I'm doing here.
Hey.
I'm getting the electronics for your show. We do Mondays, you sing
Yes.
for Worship Mondays in the Word. So God's been giving me all kinds of stuff to talk about on Mondays. What else he does? He just gives us the ability to share with others the things that we learn. And so whether or not it's on the camera or it's behind the stages, it's we're all doing things Monday through Monday,
All week long.
Spreading the word and all the things that we're taught to share with others. So
Right. And you do that at work too, which
Yeah.
I find out a lot, is that you communicate with your fellow workers or even people that you're working for.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the number one question that you usually say when you are evangelizing to that person?
Oh, the number one question?
number one question.
I have money. I have money. No, I have many, not money. I certainly don't have money. I have many.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. No, there's many, but one of them is I'll start by asking them, what's the longest streak you've had of having a good day? And the average answer to that is typically 2 days. Not many people have more than 2 days straight of having a good day, and so that's where I work with them on that, and I'm running well over 2 years now straight. So and that's what
you're
we
definitely
do.
over 2 years now.
Yeah, I'm not good with dates, so
His testimony, he says 2 years, but it's been like I think 3 now. But so that's like just an example alone of how much time can fly through experiences.
Fast.
When you're in with the joy of the Lord, it flies. Like this year is flying. If anybody's noticed.
yeah, this is just
This is a quick year.
Yeah.
But as far as discipling people and bringing them into the Word. One of the questions that I remember you mentioning to me that I thought was really interesting when you're going to evangelize to someone is you usually just say, "How are you?"
Yeah.
And I was like, that's an open invitation right into being able to give something so evident into their life with just one word.
Yeah.
Like, how are you?
Yeah, well, how are you is an easy one, and we all can do that.
Right. And
we all can do that.
And they normally say what? What do they normally say to that?
Well, usually, they usually give some kind of response, good, and they, pass on or whatever. But that's where I always ask them a second time. And if you look at them right in the eyes and you say to them, good, well, no, really, tell me the truth. How are you? Are you really good? then they spill out.
They spill it all out.
They just
Yep.
spill it out. There's your opening, because most people are hurt, and so.
So if you want to evangelize, that's definitely one of the key factors is don't overthink it and don't feel like you have to start preaching, what you see, because that won't really give you what you need in that moment. What gives you what you need in the moment is by just being simple, and less is more. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which you tell me all the time, less is more.
Less is more.
So
The
that
less thinking we do, we're better off.
It certainly is. It certainly is. But that just brings me into the next question. You tell me all the time, less is
What?
more.
Yeah, I do.
And so I'm going to ask you the 21-year-old question. Are you ready for the question? Since
think
you already know it.
Yeah, you just told me.
So,
Go ahead, I'll pretend you didn't ask me yet. Go ahead.
all right, I'm going to pretend I don't know you for a second. So, kind sir, I'm 21 years old right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
I know it's a
realize that.
dimples. It makes me look young, right?
Yeah.
And what advice would you say to yourself at 21 years old today as a Christian? Kind sir.
Wow. Wow, what would I do if what's the question?
Did
What would I do at 21?
What advice would you say to yourself at 21 years old today as a Christian?
I'm joking. Well, I wasn't a Christian at 21, I can assure you of that. So the first thing I would say is look into being a Christian. That would be one of the first things I do. For me, the differences in walks that I have in my life, is to find a church, find a fellow person that is walks with God, not talks about God, walks with God.
That's good.
There's a huge difference between someone talking about God and walking with God. I was the talker about God, but until I started walking with God, then that's the difference. So if I would tell myself, hey, listen, find this person or that person, and I certainly would say, hey, listen, do what they do, say what they say, and find out why their walk is different than anybody else. So that would be my advice to me, for sure.
That's really good advice, Dad. Thank you. I receive all of that. I hear it every day, so I receive all of it again.
Shh, not supposed to tell him that.
Oops. He gives me too much good advice. That's the key right here, is that I got, it's Father's Day coming up, so I'm going to say it. I got an excellent dad, and I am so blessed to have him. And I'm going to try not tearing. Anyway, if I go anymore, I will. So I'm going to save that for the wedding speech. And I won't wear mascara on that day. I'm raccooning it up. Anyway, so Dad.
Yes.
I got a box question for you.
The box?
The box.
How come I don't get a valve cover?
Yeah, one of the messages, he used a valve cover for his box to ask questions and interview someone, and I'm like,
That box is sparkly and
it's beautiful. It's
you
a box
swear
of
a unicorn
love.
will come out of that thing. But okay.
All right, Dad, are you ready?
All right.
Oh, they're colorful.
Oh, good. I like colors.
Oh, wow. We forgot to switch the questions, and this is Chloe's questions.
Oh, Chloe is what, 5 years old?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Dad.
Oh, I might be able to get these right then.
All right, let's have some fun.
All right. Oh, no.
What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? I don't know. I think purple.
Purple. Ooh.
Some purples,
Like
not all purples.
Like royal purple? Like, do you like royal purple? Because I think you mentioned that.
No, it just depends. I like plum. I like wineberry. I like a bunch of...
Wineberry.
My wife's an artist, so she's taught me colors over the years.
Wineberry.
Yeah.
All right. Dad, who do you think created the colors?
Who created the colors? Oh, that's a tough one. No, that's God. God created the colors.
I love the answer.
God created the colors. We all know
You
that.
certainly did. All right.
Yeah.
I'll ask you another fun one. This is a good question for anybody. What do you think Jesus looks like?
Ooh, I think Jesus, well, I don't know so much what he looks like. You know, I only have the things from the movies, you know, whatnot. But I think the biggest thing that is a misconception is I think Jesus is joyful and happy. And I think he just, when he walks into the room, he commands the floor space. I do.
That is true.
Yeah, I think that it's his smile, his love, his joy just kind of like fills the room, and you're just kind of overwhelmed with that.
Definitely overwhelmed.
Yeah.
When you come to like really understand that and see that he's joyful, because the enemy's plan is to make us think that he's not joyful. That's the enemy's plan. He wants to wipe it out and say no, and he's not. But when you come to know him and see his face for who he really is like,
Yeah.
he's joyful.
Yeah.
He's dance material here. Dance with him all day.
That is. It's the bag.
Are you ready for a special interruption hug
I'm
from
always
above?
on the other end. I'm not on this end, so
You get a special gift today, Dad.
I get a treat.
Happy early Father's Day.
Bring it on home. All right. I wonder what this might be. Look it. It's the Interruption hug shirt. I'm a member now. I'm an official member.
As I was telling another guest that came on, you got to put your armor on, armor of God.
Yeah.
It's a hug from above. Yeah. That's our armor. One of our biggest pieces of armor is knowing he's hugging us.
Well, thank you, Heather Ray.
Of course, Daddy-o. So before we go into a quick break, I have 2 announcements, and then I just want to share something as quick as possible. And I might need my dad's help because me talking is not quick. But announcement is that we have Rachel DeLong on, guys. Very excited. Beautiful Princess of God. Check her out. She will be on next Friday, 9 a.m. Very excited about this. And also very, very excited to announce that Lake Cafe, what is it called?
Lake House Cafe.
Lake House Cafe is now opening 2 nights at Indian Lake Church in Worcester.
Yeah.
Okay, so come check that out. It's at 7:30.
Oh, it's a great time, and you know, to know that it's on Indian Lake, and there's a big deck, and
yeah,
if
it's
you have a
beautiful
boat,
out there.
pull on
Beautiful.
up. You know, you can pull up and just enjoy, listen to music. There's going to be coffee, and there's going to be pastry and stuff like that. I don't drink the coffee. I'm hoping Teresa will have chocolate milk. I'm not a coffee
Are you
drinker.
asking her, Dad, or are you?
Well,
are
I'm
you...
hoping she's watching this. I'm not a coffee drinker, but when I grow up someday, then I'll drink coffee. But until then, it's chocolate milk.
I love it, Dad.
Yeah.
All right, real quick. So, guys, we have a special song that we're going to sing and share with you guys. We got 2 of them, but the first one we're going to share with you is called Butterflies and Rainbows. This song all started because in the car, I can't stop talking. I like to talk to my dad, and I can't help it. And so I just go, do, 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 and that's what I do, okay? I just have fun, and I sing to him, and he's like, it's just not a good song. It's just not. And I would go, do, 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 daddy-o, do, do, do. How am I doing, Dad? And he would be like, okay, at this point, you're going to have to write a song. So what happened was we wrote a song together, and it's got some doot-to-doos in there, and so we're going to share that song with you guys in just a minute, and another one, a special surprise. So stay tuned, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there as well.
And I apologize ahead of time.
Dad!
For my singing.
He sounds great. Okay. Love you guys. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, welcome back to Interruption Hug with Heather Ray. So, Dad, how do you think this nice drive is going? You think we're having a good drive?
Yes, the drive is going great.
The wind's blowing in. It's a great day. You can't beat it.
No.
I mean, so as we've been talking about having good days, you know.
You can have a good day every day.
We certainly can.
Yes, you can.
If we focus on God.
Yes, because otherwise it's certainly not going to be butterflies and rainbows.
That is
Yeah.
true. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I agree with you on that.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
So we're going to...
God's hugging. You know, he's always hugging and the sun's beating down and can't beat that.
Let's sing about it.
I agree. Let's sing about it.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. We're driving down the road and we feel so free, feeling God's love from the sun. Do you want to have a good day? Every day. Life is not always butterflies and rainbows. But with God, your mind can be set free.
Do 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 do.
If the world has got a hold on you,
Let
it go.
You're thinking too much. Stop.
And focus on the blessings God gives you. Just look up above. You will find the peace you're looking for. Do you want to have a good day? Every day. Life is not always butterflies and rainbows. But with God, your mind can be set free.
Do 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 do.
Do you want to have a good day? Every day. Life is not always butterflies and rainbows. But with God, your mind can be set
Do
free.
do 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 do.
Just look at you and me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, that was our special song, Butterflies and Rainbows. And that,
Of course, I like all the oldies. Of course, you have to have some doo-doo-wops.
you
and
gotta
some
have the
lows.
doo-doo-wops.
You gotta have it all.
They're
Yeah.
so much fun, guys. Like when we wrote this too, it just it's like all songs I told you about that got downloaded from God. When I focus on Him and He downloads them, it's amazing. They just come together. But when we worked on it together, it was like really special to us because it was my dad's testimony, and God showed him to have a good day every day and through His joy, because the joy of the Lord is our strength. And so it just came together, and we just really, really wanted to share it with you today.
Now, I hear a song in the background, and I understand that you can sing like Ella Fitzgerald.
I can sing a little bit like Ella, just a little bit. Got some tone in there, but I heard that you can sing like Louie Armstrong.
Is that so?
Oh, that's definitely so. I definitely heard that.
I don't.
You know, summer is great lately.
Yes. The weather is great.
You can't beat the weather.
No,
You just can't beat
no. Driving down the road, summertime's good. You know, I hear the fish are jumping around this time.
it. Oh, that's always good to know. Are you gonna go fishing?
Yeah. Well, fishing is good. Fishing is always good.
I was never good at fishing, but you know, I think you know, there's a song coming out here today.
Okay, go ahead. You do your part. I'll do mine.
All right. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Thank you. So,
One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Yes, you spread your wings and you take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. Yes, with your daddy and mammy standing by.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's
Daddy's
rich and
rich.
your ma is good
And your ma's good
looking.
Oh,
So hush, little baby,
oh baby.
baby, don't you
You
cry. Don't
Oh,
you cry.
Oh, baby. Don't you cry.
Woo! It is summer and it is time to have some
It
fun.
is.
But it's always time to have fun
Yes.
every day. We just gotta stay on the Lord, do a little dance, you know?
Yes. Yes.
It's a wonderful world.
It certainly is. You know, Dad, if you were to, you know, sing the first line of that, what would it sound like?
Let's see. What is the first verse?
I see.
I see skies of blue, clouds of white, a bright blessed days, and the dark sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hey.
Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hey, and that closes our message today. Have a good every day, because you can definitely have a good day every day. This is a prime example right here.
He works hard every single day to have a good one, and he's taught me to do the same. And so I'm so thankful that I have a dad like him to show joy like that.
I'm thankful to have Jesus to teach me these things.
Oh, yeah. It's all through Jesus Christ that we are able to
God gets the glory.
God always gets all the glory.
And then let's not forget about our Rachel. Tell us about
yes.
it.
So as I mentioned in the first half, Rachel is going to be on at 9 a.m. next week. And don't forget about the cafe tonight, Indian Lake. It is going to be awesome. It's at 7:30. So don't forget about any of that, guys. But may God get all the glory for all of this. And, you know, I just pray right now. I feel led to do this. So I'm going to pray for everybody out there listening to this message that they can start having a good day every single day through Jesus Christ, because it's through him, through Jesus, that we can have that. And so I pray all of that in Jesus' name. And I also want you guys to know that this interruption hug comes from above. And happy Father's Day to all of you men out there. I love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day. I love him. He's awesome. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Let me interrupt you. Let me hug you. Praise Jesus. This interruption hug comes from above.